Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn theoretical basis of organic reactions and types of fission or cleavage of covalent bond in chapter Basic Principles of Organic Chemistry. Alright, children. Theoretical basis of organic reactions. Children, a covalent bond which is present at the carbon atom in a reactant is broken and new covalent bond is formed at it to give rise the new product. This is what used to happen when we are talking about any organic reaction here. Children, the reactant which provide carbon atom to form a new bond is called as substrate, and the another reactant I would say which bring about this change is called reagent. In case both the reactants provide carbon atoms to the new bond, the reactant considered is called substrate and other one will be considered as reagent. Children, when a substrate react with reagent, the main product, which is the product of interest, is considered as product, and the other compound which is formed along with the main product is considered as byproduct. Children, covalent bond are made up of valence electrons of the constituent atoms. Redistribution of valence electrons of constituent atoms results in bond breaking and bond forming process, and this is the process which is not very fast. It is not the instantaneous process. As a result, the overall reaction is punctuated by the formation of one or more stable species, which is called as intermediates. Children, finally the intermediate will decompose to give you the product and byproducts in the organic reaction. I can say here the sequential account of the electron movement during each step, the bond formation, the bond fission or breaking, accompanying the changes in energy and the various shapes of the species and the rate of overall reaction is called as reaction mechanism. So I can say here overall the organic reaction is often a multi-step process. Children, as I said earlier, if I talk about the substrate and the reagent, also about the intermediate, we can say here if this is the organic molecule which we are calling this is substrate, one reagent is coming in contact with this substrate, what happen? There is a bond formation and bond breaking processes will be going on. In between there would be a electron transference process is happening in between the molecules. Then the intermediates will form, which are highly unstable species, and on decomposition intermediate will form product and byproduct of the reaction. This is the general reaction which used to happen in case of organic reactions. This is what I told you, children. Substrate is the reactant which supplies carbon to the new bond, and the other reactant is considered as reagent. In case both reactants supply carbon atom to the new bond, then choice is arbitrary, and that in that case the molecule on which attention is focused is considered as substrate. And the children, the sequential account of each step describing detail of electron movement, energetics during the bond cleavage and bond formation, and the rate of transformation of reactant and product is referred as the reaction mechanism. I want to tell you here one term I have used here, rates of transformation of reactants into products. Rate means speed of reaction, and this speed of reaction used to be studied in branch kinetics. So all these steps where you are seeing the electron movement, energy involvement in bond formation, in bond breaking, taking the rates of transformation of reactants into products, all these steps are referred as reaction mechanism or cleavage of covalent bond. How covalent bond used to be broken in an organic compound. So the first type is heterolytic cleavage. Children, heterolytic cleavage, the bond used to be broken in such a way the shared pair of electrons will remain with one of the fragments. Means if you see there is a compound CH3Br here, the bond is developed, the single bond is present in between carbon and bromine. Whoever is the most electronegative will take away the shared electron pair with itself to give rise positive and negative charge. In this case, what is happening? The bromine atom is more electronegative than carbon atom, so the shared pair of electron will be taken away by bromine to give rise bromide ion, and methyl carbocation used to be formed with positive charge. It is also called carbocation. Children, a species having a carbon atom possessing sextet of electrons and positive charge is called carbocation. Earlier it was used to called as carbonium ion. In this statement I have used one term, sextet of electron. Sextet matlab the 6 electrons. How? Let's talk about this methyl carbocation. In this carbocation there are 3 electrons of 3 hydrogen atoms and the 3 electrons of carbon atom. The 4th electron has been removed. That is why the positive charge is there on carbon atom in this carbocation or methyl carbocation. So it is possessing 6 electrons. That is why we are using term sextet. Children, the organic reaction which proceed through heterolytic bond cleavage are called as ionic or heteropolar or polar reactions. If we talk about methyl carbocation shape, the shape of methyl carbocation is trigonal planar geometry. If you see, the hydrogen ion are bonded with the carbon atom, the geometry is trigonal planar. The carbon is sp2 hybridized and the pz orbital of carbocation is vacant and perpendicular to the plane containing 3 sigma bond at the carbon atom. In homolytic cleavage, one of the electrons of shared pair in a covalent bond goes with each of the bonded atoms. Children, in this cleavage, in this fission, the single electron used to move instead of the electron pair. For example, if there is a electron pair in between the two atoms to give rise the single covalent bond in between two atoms, the two atoms will be separated by taking away their electron. The movement of single electron is represented by half-headed curved arrow or Fisher hook, and the place from where the electron is moved, the tail of the curved arrow indicate that place, and to the destination, to the place where it has moved, the head of that arrow indicate that place. For example, let's see example, children. The example is, for example, we are talking about a compound Rx. There is a single covalent bond in between R and X. The bond will break, and the two species which will form after the bonding, after the breaking of this bond or after the cleavage of this bond, will be called as free radical. The radicals which are containing unpaired electrons. What will happen after this breaking? This R will take away its electron, and X will also take away its electron which they have given for the formation of this single covalent bond. So we can say here, after the cleavage, if it is happening homolytically in any compound, the free radicals will form, and free radicals are also called radicals. And the organic reactions which proceed by homolytic fissions are called as free radical or homopolar or non-polar reactions. Now children, shape of methyl free radical. Children, free radicals have only transitory existence. They are formed as reaction intermediate, which will react with another radical or molecule to restore the bonding pair which is stable. The carbon free radical which you are seeing in the diagram is sp2 hybridized, and it has trigonal planar geometry. Children, alkali free radicals are classified as 1 degree, 2 degree and tertiary or 3 degree, and the observed stability order for alkyl free radical is as you are seeing on the screen. The tertiary one is the most stable, then there would be secondary, then primary, and finally the methyl free radical. So children, this is about the homolytic fission or homolytic cleavage, and this types of cleavage topic is over. Thank you children.